getting started, and as usual, just checking to see everything looks good on my laptop, my second laptop. Alright, stream seems strong. Antoinette Kenny is here. Hello. And Dakota, hi. Alright, today just working on a Patreon request. Someone on our $20 tier asked for Giganta. They specifically wanted the Giganta from the Scooby-Doo meets Crypto animated movie, so I'm making this one. They also wanted her to be holding Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, but that's a lot for, you know, 20 bucks. So this month I'm going to be doing Giganta, and next month, if they're still subscribed to our Patreon, I'll add Lois and Jimmy. We got a few more coming in. SMG Ash, Superior Cyber Godzilla, hello. Wailugo. Someone who I'm going to say is Russian, saying hi. And Charles Buchanan. I'm doing fine, Charles. Giganta versus the Wasp. That'd be nice maybe for a DC Marvel versus thing. Though I don't know a whole lot about the Wasp. Hey, Lewis is here. I have my own version of Giganta? Do I? I've done a bunch of Gigantas, but I don't think I've made my own version. There's the Teen Titans Go version, there's the DC Superhero Girls version. From Series 2, I think is what they call it. I don't think I've done Series 1 DC Superhero Girls Giganta. And so many Gigantas. It's lovely that there's a lot of Gigantas. Panda Star is here. Hi. I'm not sure if it's Ale or Al Ali. Cuando una... Oh my gosh. Asking about My Hero Academia. Again. No plans for it in the future anytime soon. Sorry. Someone, Colton is saying no Giantness versus Godzilla. I think there's some people that get a little bit sensitive when they see like Godzilla getting owned by like Jackie as a pet. It's fine. We all know that on the silver screen, nothing can beat Godzilla. But in the madness, insanity-induced... Insanity? The insanity-induced insanity of the playground of my mind, then sure, anything can beat Godzilla. And put a little bow on him and make him a pet. Now I want to make Godzilla some giant woman's purse pet. The one where she kissed the atom. Oh yeah, that's the Teen Titans Go version of Giganta. I still need to do stuff with that one. I wanted them to get married and have their own kid. I even had a wedding dress designed for Giganta. But just keep getting distracted with other stuff. So many projects I want to do. And it says, I love Twig running on the side of the screen. Yeah, it's cute. And if you notice, very teeny tiny Hilda holding onto his antlers. Hey, the Wolford Dan studio. I think this is the third wolf themed person we have on our chats. My name is Wolford Dan. I have a YouTube channel. I kind of like your YouTube channel. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Wolford Dan. Here we got Matt. Says hi, hello. I haven't even considered what kind of cake they would get. So to get references for this Patreon request, I rewatched a lot of the Scooby Meets Crypto movie, and it's weird. Giganta has like this really great intro with her stomping about the city. Then there's like a fight with them and a bunch of the, Legion of Doom guys. And then she's like schlepping around in the park doing some gags with Scooby and Shaggy. And then that's it. Like there's no big fight with her like getting KO'd or anything like that. She just kind of disappears from the movie later on. It's upsetting to me. Also, I was noticing some details in the movie. Like when Velma gets, it's like an iPad thing, and she's talking about like Giganta's stats. You see her stats on the screen. You see like there's a tiny person on the screen to show like the size difference. And it mentions all her strengths, and apparently one of her strengths that you don't really consider is that she has genius level intellect. But she doesn't do a lot of geniusy things when she's like giant. She's usually just stomping around. I'm sure there's got to be some media somewhere where Giganta's genius level intellect like comes into play, but usually she's just Miss Smashy Smashy. I guess she'd be more boring if she was like strictly just doing genius-y level stuff. I remember there's this DC Superhero Girls short. If you haven't seen it, the version 2 DC Superhero Girls, she's basically getting size altering chemicals from her parents. But in one of the shorts, instead of grabbing those chemicals, she grabs these drugs that basically makes her like super smart. And she comes up with this plan to capture all the DC superhero girls. It's kind of boring. She doesn't, do any cool sizey stuff. Just wearing glasses because that's the universal sign of being smart. And comes up with like this Wile E. Coyote-esque crap. I wouldn't mind seeing like combined like brain and brawn for Giganta. Like she's super big but also super smart and comes up with a really intelligent plan, or uses her massive size to come up with some kind of super weapon. That would be a pretty formidable match for someone like Wonder Woman. Brains plus brawn. Olivinarea. Olivinera. Is Olive fine? Sorry. Dre Spivey is here. Hello. And Dawn. See, I wish we gotten a DC Superhero Girls episode where she overdoses. Becomes so you want kind of the opposite of what I'm going with is super big but also super dumb. Oh, then everyone has to combine their forces to stop her. I can imagine if that was the case, they probably need a super big Bumblebee. Oh, then she'd be dumb too. Big dumb Bumblebee versus big dumb Giganta. The Clash of the Titans. I think I've mentioned before, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it on stream before, but I did think that maybe Giganta and like if they kept going with the series, maybe they'd have a romantic relationship. I did think Giganta was maybe picking on Bumblebee because she had a crush on her. And it wouldn't be the first time that we had opposites attracting kind of thing in DC Universe. Giganta in the Justice League series and in a bunch of the comics does have a thing for Adam, so. Giganta Bumblebee could have been something. Giganta. Can you do Naruto? Asks William. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the series, and I don't really like to do projects unless I'm like really well versed in the characters. Yeah, redeemed bully. Some of the characters on the series, some of the villains did show that they had at least some good in them, though misguided as it was. Like Poison Ivy, Catwoman. Others probably not so much. Livewire was kind of 100% certified jerk. I think the only villain that really got a redemption arc in the original run for DC Superhero Girls was Harley Quinn. I would have loved one more season. It's just such good animation and good style. Basically, as much as I hate the show, does Karen like Garth? Karen. I do remember an episode where Garth was showing some affection toward Bumblebee, though I don't remember if she returned it. And I think I only saw that on one of the shorts. I think later on they were just doing a lot more stuff pairing Supergirl with Garth. Like a lot of episodes they did that. There's the episode where they fight Toyman. There's another episode where Toyman returns again, and Supergirl temporarily loses her powers. She has to save Garth. Loud Casa Fanrico, bringing Giganta in Hanna-Barbera design. Yeah. Actually, if I adjusted her eyes a little bit, she'd look like a hulked out Daphne from Mystery Inc. Actually, I think I made that joke in one of the Halloween animations I did. It's like Giganta dressed up as Daphne. That could be something. Giganta and Warner Brothers Studios substituting for Daphne. Hey, it's Rex Tom. I think you're the guy that requests her a lot on the channel. And there's 2 people or 3 people that request her a lot. I think I've mentioned it before. One of my favorite DC Superhero Girls episodes is where Garth's mentor, Aquaman, is going to be visiting. And Garth's been telling him all kinds of lies. And basically the first person he goes to for help is Supergirl. And she does so much for him. She even dresses as a supervillain for him. A really weird double-themed villain. It does make me want to do a guardian angel type, not guardian angel, shoulder angel type thing. I'm not sure who would the angel be. Maybe Hawk Girl? I did have an idea I'd want to try sometime where it's kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of deal. Animate a scene, have a choice come up, choosing between the devil and the angel. Put it up to a vote and see what the next scene would be, how it would play out. That's just a thought in the back of me pocket. Mr. Joker is here. Giganta and Veronica from Archie's War Mysteries. My earliest memories of giant women. Neat. Trey Spivey, I don't know if you've seen the Hobbit trilogy, but it would be cool if one day you made a video of the dwarves forging Jack Lee a necklace. That's more of a, what do you call it, Middle Earth kind of fantasy. I'd save that maybe if I did anything with D&D. That's probably my biggest exposure to fantasy stuff. And my friends, I have played in some campaigns with where size magic went sort of bizarre and crazy. Might have to introduce the channel to one of the D&D characters I've adventured with. Her name is Miria. She's a purple witch who talks to spiders, and she has a staff that sometimes channels her magic in strange, chaotic ways. Apple Bloom is here. Hello. Thunder Dragon Legends. Giganta, the true giant. Well, she does have the skimpy outfit. So she's got Jackie beat there. And she does have that Amazon barbarian woman vibe. But where's the heart? Gary B. Hall. Perfection, thy name is Giganta. I guess that's why your avatar is a Giganta. Neat. Firewolf the Wolfkin is here. Come back here, you miserable. Oh, it's Dr. Psycho. From Smiling Friends Adventures. I love his introduction in the series. There's a professor, though. Oh, wait, that's Dr. Psycho. I was thinking of Professor Psychotic. So embarrassed now. Jeremy. I remember her. That's cool. DK Marshmallow. Look, I just joined the stream and the first thing I hear is you talking about a woman who talks to spiders. I watched the new Despicable Me 4. Oh, neat. I still have to watch it, so no spoilers, please. Oh, this is wrapping up pretty quick. I think I'll have some time actually to add some shading. Do you remember when the Powerpuff Girls beat up the Legion of Doom? Oh yeah, I have very vague memories of that, but yeah. Don't mess with the puffs. Doris Zool is my favorite Giganta, not gonna lie. Is Doris Zool the one that was a gorilla that got genetically altered into a person? Or is Doris Zool the scientist version? There's so many Gigantas, so many origin stories. It's hard to keep up with them all. She also has the most variety when it comes to outfits, I think, when it comes to a lot of supervillains. You got your barefoot leopard skin clad Giganta. You got pink tunic Giganta. Jumpsuit Giganta. DK, wasn't Trixie canon in one of the Odd Parents episodes? Trixie. I don't remember that. I know we did an episode, but we're getting huge. Oh, that reminds me. I got on YouTube. I was looking at like recommendeds, and something popped up where it was like a spoiler for one of the new Fairly Odd Parents episodes. It upset me. There has to be some rule against that on YouTube. I won't go into spoilers, just be careful if you're on YouTube and you don't like spoilers for your favorite cartoon shows. Alright, this is good. Just need to add a little shading and we'll call it a day. Jeremy is making some requests that I do not appreciate. Alright, Jupiter Rex is here. Hello. I finally didn't miss one. We're close to the end, but glad to have you here. Alright, Firewolf, I now finally know who you're referencing. I love the voice they got for Dr. Psycho. It's perfect. Oh, Dr. Psycho is not the best example of someone in the Sizey community, because he's a jerk. That's a lot of fun lines, a lot of fun scenes with Dr. Psycho. One thing that's kind of sad about the later seasons of Harley Quinn is it's definitely more of a focus on Harley and Ivy and less of a focus on the original group. Dr. Psycho's in jail. Clayface has a residency in Vegas, I think. That's where he is. He does a show in Vegas. Cyborgman, dead, though he's come back as like I think an AI kind of system. And King Shark is doing things in Sharklantis, or wherever the Shark Kingdom is called. Being the king. At least they still find stuff for Bane to do. He's definitely a favorite. Giganta is always so beautiful to me, says Phantom Man, even with muscles. Yeah. I ain't got nothing against muscles. I get a lot of requests on Patreon for not sure what I would call it, a bicep bounce. I think ever since Encanto, it's just been something people really like to see. This big muscle lady bouncing a tiny person on their big old bicep. Hey, it's Rory Ocelot. Is that Daphne? No. It's Giganta. But I can see how anyone could make that mistake. Gian Mercedes asks, what is all this? This is something for our channel. Check out our videos if you haven't. And this is something that someone on our Patreon requested. People join our Patreon, get access to some some exclusive stuff, and if you're higher up on the Patreon tier, like our $20 patrons, you do get to make requests for art or even short, sweet animations. Let me put a link. There you go. And yeah, this is what someone on our Patreon requested. We have a ton of free, I've noticed, I mentioned this last time, Patreon patrons. Gotta think of some stuff I can upload for those people that join our Patreon. Yeah, I know, I've noticed a lot of our Patreon patrons are free patrons, which I didn't know was something that was a thing on Patreon. But yeah, I'll try to add some stuff for free patrons too. Well, maybe I'll post this and some of the new stuff I have ready. Patreon rewards. Make this a free post. And yeah, like I mentioned, this right now is just a patron request. They wanted Giganta holding Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, but that's too much for, you know, for one request for the month. Yeah, so next month, if they're still subscribed, they can ask for more. Otherwise, I could find other uses for this asset. Like Superman flying up to her, and then she does the wind up. Her fist. And then brings it forward. Like a big punch. Shablam, shaboom. Giganta's on the lose. Yeah, she loses all the time. How long are you gonna stream multiple Frankies? No plans on doing that anytime soon, Rory Ocelot. Just sort of an idea for now. Maybe I'll do it some month when I'm caught up on Patreon rewards and I got videos ready for the month. Rory, I know you made a feature short of me and Morgan, but my fan art is square shaped when it's cropped square shaped is fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I told you, I think when you upload multiple art on YouTube to like your community tab, I think for some reason they crop it. Because I clicked on it and it wouldn't uncrop, I guess is the word for it. Yeah, I felt bad that I couldn't do the full art. Giganta destroy Metropolis. She could try, but I don't think she'd be super successful. Not with Superman. I think he'd hear that from a mile away and just stop her. Alright, at this point I'm basically just sort of looking at her, saying, okay, where can I add some more detail? And I got nothing. I think this looks like really good as it is. This is $20 worth of work right here. My patron will be very happy. Oh my god, I'm such a D&D nerd. When I'm talking about making my patron happy, it's actually making me think that I'm a warlock. This shall please the master. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Fresh Hook Robot asks, why is there Twig and Tiny Hilda? For fun? Jupiter X, how's the development of Pomni and Wonderland? Sadly, haven't really made any progress on that besides the crying Pomni. I am going to add to that, make like a little Ragatha hugging her, trying to bring her some comfort. But yeah, not really focused on that at the moment. A fellow animator. Always nice to meet another animator. Alright. So I think I'm going to wrap up for right now. Tomorrow I could work on more concept art for the reanimation project I had in mind. Or I could keep doing Patreon stuff. Or maybe I'll take a look at some of the other projects I've had. Work from there. Oh, actually, I got some really great fan art from Name and Address Withheld for the giant Attack the 100-Foot Vegetarian video game we're working on. I was gonna work it on Sunday, but I might actually work on it tomorrow. The fan art that I got inspired a cutscene for the game, so I might do that tomorrow. Let me see if I missed any important comments before I sign off. I'll just give a hint to what the concept art that I got was. Well, not the concept art, the fan art was something inspired by Dexter's Laboratory episode. Dexter's Lab. What do I call it? Laboratory. Speaking of Daphne, did you know that Scooby and the Curse of Franken Creepy was declared fat phobic when she got cursed to gain weight? Yeah, I've seen that movie. I know what you're talking about. I haven't heard anyone say it's fat phobic, but maybe kind of fat shaming. Though I think the only one who was really hard on Daphne when she got that bigger body was herself. I don't remember anyone else like sort of commenting on it. Jupiter X, like I said, probably won't be getting updates on Pomni and Wonderland for a while, but I'll let you know when I do seriously start working on it. For now, I'm just doing basically Patreon request art for it, or, you know, for live stream. Alright, thanks everyone for dropping in. Sorry if I missed any comments. Like I said, I'll do another stream tomorrow, and either be something with Lisa Simpson or with Wacky Races. We'll see. Talk to y'all.